Hey guys, welcome to another Westin video, and today we're gonna do some awesome pike fishing. And to my help, I have invited my good friend Amir that you saw from the street fishing video we did 2 years ago on the Westin channel. Amir is a perch king down in Malmö, and this is a bit out of your comfort zone.
This is really new for me, and I'm excited to see what we're gonna catch today.
And this is a big lake. This is very different from, you've been doing some pike fishing in Skåne,
yes.
But this is very, very different. So I'm super glad to have Amir here to show him this kind of pike fishing. Hopefully we catch a couple big ones.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Let's take them, man.
My heart is ticking. I'm so nervous.
I love this open water fishing. It's the pike out here. They are usually very active, they're in hunting mode.
Right.
So when you encounter them, most of the times they hunt and they attack really violently.
Wow.
So the strikes can be, often you feel them like a little, like just a super hard tug, and then there's slack line.
Wow.
Because they come with such force and speed from almost from behind.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool experience. So I hope you really get to experience it.
It's
with a big
almost
pike.
like the sea trout fishing down in the south.
Hard
in
strikes.
The open water.
Feels like an ocean.
Yeah, it is ocean.
And you saw me and Amir fishing for sea trout a couple of videos ago. You took me to your cool areas down in the coast of Malmö. It was super, super fun.
Thank you. It was fun to have you there and catch some.
It was a great day. I hope to repay the favor today.
Oh. Om det inte
Det var en fisk.
Det var en fisk.
Ja. He's still after. He's still after. You see him there on the live scope?
Oh, yeah, I see
Going
him.
down now. Shit. So this is one of the first drifts during the day, and this is a spot that I really like. And Amir had a bite far out in the cast, and then we could see a pike follow it on the live scope. And then the cast after, because now I'm not really using the live scope, but I always keep track of the how the bottom looks like and everything. And then I checked Amir's lure when it was coming to the boat, and he had another pike after in 2 casts. So they are here.
Yeah.
But they are a little bit tricky today. But now I've anchored. I usually don't anchor when I fish these open water areas, but now they're a little bit tricky. Anchor on the spot. Now we'll just kind of fine comb it and see what will happen. Maybe we'll go down to the smaller Bullteez Curltail if they're a bit tricky. But man, 10 minutes into the fishing and 2 contacts already. That's freaking amazing. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that was nice. That was a real strike. It's not a big one, but it was a real strike.
Nice, Daniel.
That was what we needed. We had a couple of followers now, and quite slow followers.
Oh, wow.
It's a thick pike.
It's a really
Little
beautiful pike.
Just thanks, Amir.
Thanks, you. Good job.
You too. Nice.
Nice, Daniel.
Downsize the Bullteez Curltail. Oh, nice little bugger. Healthy fish. Beautiful pike.
Beautiful pike.
Very beautiful.
The master.
Just release her quickly. Super cool strike. Now, since the pike are a little bit tricky, I'm downsizing to the smaller version of the Bullteez Curltail, and then I'm switching also to the hybrid cast rod. Much better rod for these smaller lures, while Amir is fishing the Monster Stick 260 gram version. Fantastic rod for the larger lures, but small lures, hybrid cast. Been trying it a lot this year now, and it is fantastic. If you haven't watched the video, we released a spring pike video with Henke Olsson. Check it out. Catching some big pike on this rod. hopefully today too.
So you can say this is a big fish area.
This is a big fish area. I have caught several big fish here.
Interesting.
It's a super nice area. And when you fish areas like this a lot, then you will notice that, like, even if it's a super big shallow area, there's always a sweet spot on it.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning when I started to fish like this, I fished all of the areas, you know, fine combed them, but like turn after turn, year after year, I noticed that all of my waypoints were on the exact same location.
Wow.
There's always a sweet spot, I can tell you. And that's the trouble when you're fishing spots for the first time. You don't know where the sweet spot is really, but there's always a sweet spot. And it's very important to find it. And now I fish these areas a lot, so I know that this is the sweet spot. I don't have to search so much. But apparently today it's the sweet spot also.
It's the sweet spot also, yeah.
But it's really cool actually. It's always like in this small area here where the big fish, where they always take. I fished this area far in several times, but it always comes down to the same spots year after year.
The sweet spot.
Sweet spot. So that's why I always work a lot with the waypoints.
Right.
The first follower you had, I made a waypoint right away.
Okay.
Just because every waypoint just gives you information, and it's very important. So I always use the quick draw to map the areas,
Okay.
to make live mapping, and I always use markers. It's very important. You see patterns that you wouldn't see otherwise. So if I would have to choose one function to use on my sonars for this type of fishing, I would use the quick draw. Always.
Always.
Yeah. Much more important than live scope or side view or anything. The quick draw for mapping areas is super important. Yeah.
The king is back.
It's a small one. We don't have to net it.
All right. A small one.
No net. I'll just take it. Whew. That was a good strike.
Nice, Daniel.
Oh, you can see he took it again.
Yeah.
It's almost backwards in the mouth of it. Slam it super hard. Keep casting. Wow, he took it super hard. Whew. That's the reaction we want. If I don't have to net the fish, I'd rather not. If it's a big fish, of course I want to net it, but I'd rather just land it like this. It's much quicker and there's... Yeah. Oh, you have one? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll just get this one back. Sweet. Nice. That is a better fish. Oh, break. Release it a little bit. Oh, just press it up now. It's a little bit longer than mine. Nice.
Thank you, Daniel. Oh. No, I could feel the
You can feel the strike.
Now I know what you mean. My heart.
Oh, that was the best sound ever hearing you. So this was really cool. I just had a super nice strike, caught it, and I anchored. And I told Amir, just keep casting. Was it the first cast?
I don't remember. I think it was a second cast.
Second cast. Well, I was unhooking my pike and stuff, and Amir just caught this fish. Amir's first big water pike. Hopefully they're a bit on right now. Yeah. Nice fish. Nice fish.
Nice fish.
Nice fish, man. Oh.
Thank you, Daniel. So Daniel, now it's just to hammer and see if the pike gonna strike the big ones.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep jumping in between spots, and it's just like if we don't catch a fish, it's a 5-minute drift, and then we switch drift again. Okay. And we're just gonna keep fishing these small areas that I'm acquainted to, and that's where we're gonna focus. Like here we have one small area and we have another one 200 meters over there.
Okay.
And we're not going to drift all the way because it's only sand bottom 10 meters deep.
Right.
Like, you know, when we're done here, I use the big engine. We go quickly over there, fish that spot quickly.
We hop from here to there to here.
Yeah, classic point hopping, but this is really small pinpointed areas. So it's and it feels good because they're standing exactly where they should be.
And are active.
Very active.
Oh,
so
wow.
We had a couple of followers in the beginning, but maybe they were just stupid. But because the other fish, they have struck so hard, so I have a good feeling we could actually catch something big today.
Den dagen vet.
Ja. What the hell? That was such a slack bite.
I got scared, man.
I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Nice,
Whoop.
you scared me.
Freaking mayhem. They are on fire right now. I'm so happy. What a beautiful pike and what a crazy take.
Good job, Danny.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
Super nice fish. Also a 90 plus fish, so man, they are responding well to the Bullteez Curltail right now.
Ooh. Oh. I have a strike. Oh.
Can you please talk this time? Is it a big one?
I don't know, but it struck like 2 times. Oh, this is, I don't know, maybe it's smaller. No, it's good. It's good size, it's long.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Ah.
Sweet. Nice.
Thank you.
First meter fish of the day.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Oh.
Nice.
On the small curly tail again. Catch me outside. What a nice pike. I didn't expect this kind of fishing. It's really new for me. But I used to fish in the sea after sea trout, but this kind of strikes is really cool. Danne, how is your approach to fishing on structures in these big areas?
Because we're 2 people now fishing, that's why I want to hold the cast. So you cast a little bit to the left and I cast a little bit to the right, because we're always drifting straight ahead.
Yeah.
So to cover as much water as possible for being 2 people, we cast a little bit out to the sides, because if you cast too much, you're going to have your cast come behind the boat and you're not going to fish it really good when it comes in. If you cast too far in the front, you're only going to cover a narrow space. So if you cast a little bit to the sides, I don't know the degrees really, but a little bit, depending on the speed. The faster you go, the more in front you have to cast, or else you're going to have your lure come in behind the boat.
Right.
But that way you cover like a really wide area on each drift. Because these fish are really opportunistic.
So when
they
you
really want to
cast
strike.
your lure at the right, the lure goes like...
Yeah, it goes a little bit like this,
like
and then
this.
it comes in right here with the boat. You can find a sweet spot when you retrieve. If you cast too much out to the side, you're going to have your lure coming all the time behind the boat, and you're going to, it's going to be hard to control the retrieve if it comes behind the boat, because then you're going to start dragging it against you. But when you find the sweet spot, you're going to cast perfectly and get the lure right in here by the boat. I rig all my lures on shallow screws, and on the Westin stingers we include a shallow screw on each of them. You just screw it into your lure, and then you just hang a weight, in this case a clip weight, and I hang it in the loop from the shallow screw. So it hangs perfectly underneath here, and then you just place your snap just above it. Then it's always centered, and it's very important to always leave the screw vertical like this, because then the weight will be centered and pull the lure in the right direction. If you have it horizontal, you'll have the lure going to the side all the time, but now it's hanging perfectly straight right underneath, and you get a nice presentation of the lure. And now I can just really simple just take them off, and I can change weights during the day depending on how deep I fish, because these structured areas, one cast can be up on 1 meter water, and then 5 minutes later I can be fishing 10 meters of water. So I keep these close in hand, a couple of different weights. Now I'm fishing a 14 gram, and this is a good all-round weight for the big Bullteez Curltail. But that's just a simple way of controlling all the time how deep it goes. And to learn a little bit how much weight you should use, you just have to experiment. Depending on the retrieve, depending on the line, depending on the current in the water, you always have to find the right weight for the day. But basically I want to fish a little bit higher than the bottom. And I don't really want to go nagging in the bottom, because there's a lot of rocks here and you're just going to bust your hooks. So a little bit lighter weight. Pike also, they want to look upwards. They want to find the bait fish up. So always fish above the fish, especially pike and sander. So this way is the best for me.
Där!
Oh, nice! Is it big?
I don't know. It's a good size. I don't know how big.
Oh, it's coming in deep. Please let it
It's
be big.
big.
Back
It's
up,
really
back,
good.
Back. I mean, another nice fish.
It had a camel puckle.
And you are the kamelfiskare. 101.
101.
Nice, Amir. Look at the back.
Wow.
It's a camel fish.
It's a camel fish. I told you.
You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the back, yeah, I get the buffs. Pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up.
So that was really cool that they had like a camel hump on it, because down in Malmö Canal you have a fishing technique called whooping camel when you fish jerkbaits.
Yeah. And I don't know, the camel pike came to me. It's really funny.
The camel whipper. Man.
Thank you.
Yep. Oof. Another one of those strange slack bite kind of things.
Is it a good one?
I don't really know actually. It's so far out in the cast.
It's a good one.
Sånt 95 igen. Tack, thanks. That was another one. I didn't really feel the strike. It wasn't a real tug. It was more of a just a slack bite again. They come with such force. Super cool. But this time I didn't fall over. That was good. Look how beautiful and green it is. It's like super shimmering green. Look at the colors of it. Is it the glasses? No. Look, it's like electric green. This one has most definitely not spawned. Well, look at the colors. It's super cool. Can you see it in the camera? Oh, now we have snow. Super. A very important, when you're fishing structured areas like this, a very important detail is having the orientation of the mapping facing to the north. It's locked on the north, so it doesn't matter which way I go, north will always be up, because now we have the wind pushing almost straight from the east. And here you can see how we've been drifting. Our drifts are perfectly this way, all of them. And then it's very easy to place a new drift. So for example, this was, I think this was our first drift up here. And then I wanted to drift over this area. It's very easy to just go around with the boat, just place it here, and I know I'm gonna go straight over that area because I have north facing up. If you have the mapping set to adjust to your boat angle, it's very hard to place the boat for a drift. But this way you'll have perfect drifts every time. Doesn't matter if the wind was coming from the northeast, I'd have a perfect drift like this. Then I can just place the boat 50 meters under my last drift. I'm gonna know it's gonna come straight where I want it. So having the north facing up all the time on the mapping is just super important to really place your drifts in the exact place where you want it, because you want to fish accurately the whole area. So that's a really good tip. And always use quick draw to log the areas and really get a good visualization of the area, how it really looks, because it can have a huge difference. So quick draw on, mapping. If you're running any other unit, it's just live mapping. It's very important. Basically any brand has it. So live mapping, north up, and you're gonna be fine. It's always good when you come to these structured areas to start a little bit earlier than you anticipate the shallow area to start. It's always better to just fish your way in calmly and slowly instead of just bursting in on the area and start casting. I always ease up on it. Yeah, that was a really nice strike.
Nice, Daniel.
I'm just super far out in the cast. Oh, I love those strikes. That's so freaking amazing. This is like the third cast on this spot. Wow. Yeah, it's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh.
Oh
Oof, only one hook, looks like. Okay, I'll just drag it in. Super. Third cast, boy. It's cool because I usually fish large lures this time of the year, but we noticed that the smaller Bullteez Curltail is just killing it. It's out fishing the big one right now, so we're both hammering the smaller version, and they are responding so well. Rocks. Oh shit!
Oh, nice. Oh.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh. Nice.
Sorry.
Amir is on freaking fire.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Yeah, I will bite.
Oh. Nice.
Oh. Woo. It came like a dragon. I didn't even understand what happened.
And it was Britt-Marie Dragon. Holy smokes.
Holy moly.
We might need a longer board. No, it's... Oh yeah, it's more. Look. It's probably 109 maybe. It's 1010. 110, it's 110.
Yeah, it's 110. It's almost longer as me.
Man, I'm so glad you get to experience this type of fishing, man.
Yeah, I have never in my life thought about this pike fishing because I'm not a pike fisher. Holy moly.
Oh, it's so freaking hot today.
You're hot. Really, the little curly tail has...
It's freaking amazing right now.
Freaking amazing, yeah.
And I thought the big one was going to be the answer, but no.
I'm so glad that I got the experience to catch this with Daniel. He's a true fisherman with a high caliber.
I'm so glad you get to experience this.
This is amazing. Look at the head. It's almost as big as my head. Selfie. Wow, amazing.
Oh, awesome, man.
Thank you. Now we release it back into its habit. Look at it. What a monster.
That fish will eat trouts any day.
Any day. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
My G.
So Amir,
Yes,
are you happy today?
I am very happy today. I don't have any words.
Your first time doing this and you freaking killed it.
Thanks of you.
Man, I'm super glad you came up here, fished with me, and had a great time.
I had a really great time. Yeah.
Next time, maybe we'll see you down in Skåne fishing for sea trout again.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
And for all you watching, thank you so much. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, and maybe comment below what you would like to see next. Maybe if you want to see more about with Amir, or if you want to see maybe turbot fishing, I don't know. Comment below, and hopefully we'll see you again. Take care.